Hi everyone, it's Beattie here today, and I'm going to share with you a process video of how I've created the background using some beautiful Shimmerz Aqua Huez paint, which are like a watercolor paint, to create this fun scrapbooking page of my two little boys having a little bit of fun while we are on holidays. So I started out by adding some water into each of the little pots, and this just helps to let the colours take a little bit of time to activate. And also, just in one of the lids, I'm just adding in two of the colours because I wanted those two colours, that reddy colour, to be a bit more of an orangey type red. And I'm just going to add those into my background. So to add it into my background, I'm just using a little bit of plastic. And that just gives a nice random look to the watercolor, and I'm drying that off between each of the layers. So as you can see, I am drying that off, and then I'm going to add on my next layer. This will actually stop the layers mixing together as they are added, and you'll see that little bit of layering, but that will make the colors quite nice. And also too, just directly onto the plastic, as you can see, I'm just adding that color just to make it a little bit more intense. And again, just pushing the colour around with the piece of plastic. Now, with the colours that I have added, I've actually worked with my pattern papers that I decided to use. Now, I'm using a collection from Cocoa Vanilla Studio, which is an Australian brand of pattern papers, and they are really beautiful. And I love how they have a lot of different embellishments and things to work with in their papers. So I knew that this particular collection would be perfect for my scrapbooking page. Now here I'm adding that leaping lizard color. It's quite a bright green, a little bit brighter than the pattern papers actually had. So I actually wanted to lighten that off a little bit. So you'll sort of see me just dab that with a baby wipe just to pull off some of the color as I'm going. Now I just quickly placed a silhouette cut file there just of a bike. I'm just trying to work out obviously where I'm doing my background. So now I'm just adding, I'm basically adding the different blues there. So I've added in a couple of the blues, and I've got that really nice blue hue there. And again, I just moved that around and dried it off a little bit in between. So obviously each layer it's the same, so I've just taken a little bit of that out there. I did want to show, now I'm using quite a dark color in that, the black color there. I'm really wanting to add a little bit of shadowing with that color. So as you can sort of see, I'm just doing it in a few areas. I don't want it everywhere, and I really just wanted to add some nice sort of shadowing because there is actually some grey color in the pattern papers. And as you can see, I'm just continually checking to see that it's working with my pattern papers that I'm actually going to use. And just adding a little bit more in the middle there. I did want it to show a little bit more through that cut file. Later on, I did end up putting pattern paper behind the cut file, so you don't sort of see the middle of that background, but that's okay. I've also just added, to finish off, a little bit of splatter with the 14 carats colour, just to get that orange. And you can see the layout background come together quite quickly. Here's some more photos of the page so you can get up nice and close so you can see all those colours come together, and it really does give a nice base to my scrapbooking page. I love all the little different embellishments, and I love how the background really supported the pattern paper in this case. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed watching my background come together. Stay tuned for more videos. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you'd like to see more of my videos, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. Happy crafting!